stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you are having a great day, or at least a good day of recovery. I'm having a kind of a tough day, but you all already know that, so we're not going to dig into that. I would like to announce that, and thank you to my listeners. You have no idea how grateful I am to everybody that has ever listened to me, that follows me. There are a lot of people where I'm their only source of recovery, and it's an honor. It's an honor for me that I hit 10,000 downloads. Now, 10,000 in the whole, in the scope of things, really isn't that much, right? People are like, oh, well, that's all right. But considering I've never promoted this, that I have let people find me through God, through the program, that's why 10,000 downloads is a big deal. And I appreciate it. I want you to know that if you listen to my last live, a little bit of follow-up. Oh, is Dion caused a ruckus? Ooh, I stirred the pot, my friends. I stirred the pot, and I ain't done. I'm just getting started. My next move is I will be picketing. I'll be protesting the Colorado Behavioral Health. I'll be going down to their office here within the next week. If I can get some other people to come with me and protest, that'll be great. But now I need a discount on a bullhorn. Although this voice is pretty loud, huh? I don't know if I need a bullhorn. All right. I'm reaching out to all the executive directors. I'm telling them there's a time for change, that it's time for somebody to be accountable. And they do not disagree with me. So, time to get the ruckus going. All right. I'm almost all the way out of vengeance mode, but there's still a part of me that does want vengeance. At some point, there will come a time when I'm going to have all these people in the same room, and I'm going to let them have it. Right? Now, I don't do all this because I want other people to hurt. I don't want anybody to go to jail. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't. I want what is right, and I will fight. I will fight for it. So, these people are now going to find out just how dangerous Dion can be. Yeah. And that's why we're talking about fear and love. You may think they don't go together, but they do. Hi, Amber. Hi, Heather. Hi, CJ. It's good to see all of you. Thank you all for showing up. Amber says, last time I went downtown to protest, a fuck ton of people moved here. Yeah. Now they're all being deported. So, why am I putting these two together? I don't know. God told me. I'm kidding. God hasn't really told me anything. I've had to, because everything that I'm talking about I've talked to somebody else about it. Number one, I talked to my sponsor. I talked to my spiritual advisor. And then I talked to my mother, who will give it to me straight. And every move that I am making is not wrong. Heather says you got to fight for your right to party. That's a Beastie Boys song. For any of my non-USA listeners, Beastie Boys song. So you got to fight for your right to. I couldn't get a good rhyme, right? Oh, thanks, Heather. Oh, it's 2008. That's funny. I was way off on that. Hi, Amber. All right. I have a headache from crying most of the morning. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. But I have so much energy. I got to put it towards something and somewhere. It isn't that I have energy. It's just I haven't stopped and I can't stop. I'm not going to stop. But welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. I inform you on the one thing that I have done. I wrote to my friend Jose Escobar, and this was the email. I'm going to read it to you. Jose, it is time that someone is made accountable for the mess that the consortium and BHA made. This morning, I found another friend died who used the same resources given to those who were known criminals and committed Medicaid fraud. I'm reaching out to you as I feel that you have a servant's heart. I'm aware of the AG, Attorney General, is investigating Carr. I know you have no control over sober living, but your office gave them money. The problem is the fact that the AG outright endorsed these same people, and he is the problem. I'm hoping that you and I can work this together, and this has become a black and white situation. If you are not with me, you are against me. I'm calling and writing everyone I know to start picketing all these offices and letting the public aware of the abuse. No more hiding. The last conversation we had, it seems that you are on the right side, and I appreciate your candor, even though there are some things you are not telling me, and rightfully so. Also, understand that I am very upset right now, but my anger will not subside. I will do this the right way, but I have no problem confronting others. I have been put down, put aside, and my life threatened doing this, and I do not fear them. I would like a meeting with you so you know where I stand all this, as I feel you are an ally. And then I listed some places that are the main contributors, which I'm not going to announce here. He writes back, Dion, I'm very sorry to hear about your friend who died. Please know, and this is in bold, please know the consortium has never provided funding to Carr. The consortium does not oversee any funds related to sober living, and we have no authority for oversight of sober living facilities, which is the role of the BHA in the state statutes. If you would like to meet via Zoom, we can find a time to do so. See, so these people want to meet now. I continue to have conversations about the need for state legislation to enhance regulation of sober living in facilities in order to address the bad actors in the field. This is consideration being given for the legislative action to enhance regulation of sober living homes. Yay. Yeah. What does that mean? It means that I'm going to meet with this man and I'm going to start helping make the regulations for the sober livings. You bet your ass I will. See, the last 4 years, I've been creating relationships with the right people. Judges, lawyers, executive directors of behavioral health of Colorado Consortium. The Behavioral Health Administration is shit. It's crap. They kill more people than they help. Just the other day, I saw who was it, the Alliance for Homelessness whining because they're going to lose some of their money. They have helped no one. I don't want to hear about it. And this, my friends, is where the fear comes in. See, I'm watching all these people running around and they have fear. And if you don't think I'm not going to use this fear against them, I'm going to. And I know what their fear is. They're going to lose something they hold so dearly. You'd think it'd be their money, but it's not. It's their popularity. That people won't love them anymore. And that's what I'm going to take away. It's okay, Michelle. You were there in spirit. We love you. You make all the other meetings. And it was an impromptu meeting, but it's good to see you. So they have a fear. Every single person in this industry in Colorado right now has fear. What is the other fear? Okay. Number one, that they're going to lose something they hold so dearly, your love, your likes, your money. What is their other fear? That they're going to get caught. What do we have? We have sober horse thieves who get a thrill out of stealing horses. That's what we got. They created their own fear. Okay. And they have a right to be fearful. They do. They should be fearful. I'd give fuck less if somebody has to pay back money, whether they're going to jail. In fact, I'd rather none of that happen. I just want them out. In fact, I'd rather they went to meetings and stuff and saw my face and just went, because of that motherfucker, I can't do what I want to do anymore. I would love that. That would be my vengeance talking, by the way. All right. What's the other motivator here? What is the motivator of almost all action? Pain. See what I just wrote you, or what I just read to you, that email. What was that? It was the pain. Because let's just say it clearly. That guy's responsible. He's the one that needs to be fucking accountable. He's the director, and he knows it. Did you see how he put me off? No. The thing is the abatement money was controlled by the Colorado Consortium of Prescription Drugs, and they gave money to a place to put roofs on sober livings. And yes, they are fucking liable for that. Yes, they are. Oh, we don't have any regulation over the sober livings. Then why are you giving them fucking money? Then why are you handing them our abatement money? Hi, Patricia. It's good to see you. Now I'm just kind of at the angry portion. So, all right. And a lot of you weren't quite here yet, but I finally hit 10,000 downloads. We hit it. We did it. In fact, let's show it off a little bit. I'm going to share my screen. All right. There it is. 10,000 downloads. But what sucks is they haven't updated it yet. Doink. It still shows 5,000, right? Not only that, but when am I going to know that I have 10,001? Now I don't know exactly what my number is. Because see, it's already been downloaded 64, and I only needed 9 when I got up this morning. So it's way above 10,000. But I'm so happy to see that. It's awesome. And I'm very, very appreciative of everybody that I get to help. I talk sometimes about my followers and stuff, but I have thousands of people that listen to me. A lot of people, I'm their only source. I'm the meeting of the day for them. It helps them out. If that's what it needs to be, that's what it needs to be. That doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. It doesn't mean I'm bigger than anyone. It's just the way that it is. Oh, now I get something from the Denver Central office. They're next on my list. They're on my list of people to confront, by the way. Yes, my own central office. I'll do it. I'll do it nicely with them, though. Because they're naive. They're just being fooled by pretty. That's what's going on. They're just being fooled by popularity and pretty things. All right. Now, what's the love portion? I love God so much, and I love his children so much that I'm willing to put my own self at risk to do what needs to be done for you. And I don't want anything from you. I just want you to have a good life. It's a rare day that somebody doesn't thank me for helping them. And my answer is this: you are absolutely welcome. All I ask is that you pass it on like I'm passing it on. I can do that. Good. And I have no doubt that they're going to. That they will. And I know that it's working. I mean, it's quite often that I say something here and hear it in a meeting from the people that listen here. And thank you, by the way. Please steal my shit. Steal it. You don't even need to give me credit because I'm sure I stole it from someone else. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't come up with too many original thoughts. Some of them are, I think, are mine, but you know, there's been millions and millions of people that have come before me. So I doubt that I have an original thought that somebody that came before me or is alive right now didn't have. Right? You know, I'm willing to sacrifice everything as long as it doesn't affect my wife and kids, as long as it doesn't affect my family, I will do it. All because I love God and I love what He's done for me. I love that He's given me a chance. I don't know why I'm in the position that I'm in. Well, I kind of know why. I don't have the full answer because God asked me to. That's the why. I don't know, because I can, you know. There's another gentleman that I've been trying to do work with. Here, I'll read that to you. These are the correspondence that I have, and I've been chewing people's butts today. But this guy's my friend, so take it as I'm writing a friend because he is. I like this guy. He's a cool dude. Let me rephrase that. He's a cool ass motherfucker. I said, I linked my friend's death to the resources put out by blank and blank. I'm not going to name them here because I do not have proof. It is just an intuition. It is intuition only. Therefore, I can't say something without proof or I can get sued. Okay. Also, I have not heard from what's his name or anyone else over there. So I'm going to presume they fear me at this point, and they should. Anyone that has supported these places are going to be listed. My next step will be picket these events. I'm kind of disappointed that no one followed through with blank program, but their non-action speaks loads to me. I am only going to give a heads up because I like you. See you around, brother. He said, hey, man, can you send her either blood? Yeah, I was sending somebody somewhere. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. That sucks. Also, sorry to hear that what's his name did not follow through. That really bums me out. Let's catch up later this week if you're free. See, these are the people that understand. Now, this guy is in a tough fucking position because he still kind of has to work with those people. But he's sat down and been honest with me, so I'm not going to put him on my list. Now, he'll be an ally. He'll be the one picketing with me. Actually, I need to rephrase that. Not picketing, protesting. Picketing is when you work somewhere and then you're not getting a fair wage, so you go picket it. That's picketing. Protesting is something else. And thank God for the freedom of speech. I'm loud and I don't shut up. Never done this before. Right. I don't know that there's much more to what I have to say on this. I think I am so wound up right now that I'm trying to do things and educate at the same time without putting my anger on other people. Okay. But just like the email that I wrote to that gentleman, he's talked to me before and he knows you don't fuck around with me. You know, I called my mom because I needed to call my mom. But my mom's the only person that knows exactly how dangerous Dion gets. And I needed to make sure that I wasn't getting to that spot because I know how dangerous I am and I pull it back because I love you. That's why I do that. Not just you, but everybody. Hey, Gary, good to see you, man. Right? And so I pull that back, but I need to run it by my mom to make sure that I wasn't going past that, past the point of no return is what I would call it. Okay. And no, I'm not. In fact, she agreed with me. She probably appreciated the fact that I didn't yell and scream. That's what it was like before. I've grown a lot when it comes to my anger. I've grown a lot. right? Like I'm not so pissed off that my heart's racing, which is honestly progress for Dion. It's progress. But I'm no longer going to sit there. My patience, tolerance, kindliness, and love only go so far, man. They only go so far. And it's reached its limit. It sucks that it had to come down to the death of a friend. Gary, I don't know if you caught it or saw anything on my stuff. Gary knew her, but Sierra died. And I'll tell you what happened. She was in a car in Nebraska with some piece of shit motherfucker who was high on drugs, who tried to outrun the police. And she died in the car wreck. And now he's in Colorado Springs awaiting a trial for murder. And I may go down and visit that motherfucker because I got questions. I got questions like, where did you meet her? How did you meet her? What mutual friends do you have? Because it was weird because when I pulled up his name on Facebook, it's the people I go after whose names popped up in his name popped up in their posts. So see, not quite intuition, that's fact. But just because somebody gave a resource doesn't mean, and I don't know how many of you have heard me say this, but I've been working towards including AA, that these counties, and when I'm like, you have to be responsible for your resources. If you are not responsible for your resources, then you should be held accountable for it too. We can switch to Kansas now. Oh, I got you. Because I just said Nebraska, so I was thinking states, not bands. Heather just wants me to sing. Heather just, she went by Sunshine, dude. She was on the podcast. I think maybe you don't. I might be off on that. My brain isn't working the best today. It never does when it comes to time. So, but I'm going to trust on your memory, Gary. So, and thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. All right. To the point of no return. How long? How long? I'm singing it in my head. I guarantee it. And Mom always said, don't look into the sun, right? Right. Yeah, Sunshine. Her Facebook is Sunshine Love now. It was Sierra Sunshine. I'm not going to give out her last name. We can keep it anonymous. Yeah, dude, that guy. Yeah, Gary, that. So see, I thought you knew her. Maybe not personally, but you knew of her, right? And that is. Now I feel guilty about something. And I know I don't need to, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel guilty. What if I would have just put in a little bit more effort? Why did it take someone's death for Dion to have this much courage? It's tough, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Chris calls me every day, dude. He calls me every day. Sometimes I can pick up, sometimes I can't. He hasn't been doing well for a while. He breaks my fucking heart, and it's hard for me to talk to him. Every time I get off phone with him, I just feel like a piece of shit. He kind of pulls some guilt trips here and there. So, and if you can, watch Last Names, bro. So, but everybody kind of knows who he is. It's hard. He's fucking lonely. He's been sitting in that bed wishing he was dead for a year. He comes on here quite often and says, I wish I was dead. And it's hard for me to focus and do that when I got a friend over here saying he wants to be dead, it's really hard to do. Try it. Just coming on here and talking. Just come on, talk, pick a topic, go live. It's intimidating. It's scary. Right? So, maybe that's what God wanted. I don't know. I do know her pain is over. Thank God for that. Yeah. She lived a hard life, man. If you want to hear her story, go to podcast. It's under Sierra. I could probably find it and post it in here. You meow, kitty. You just want something, kitty. It's going to take me a second to find it because, now that I have 10,000 downloads and all these things, plus the daily reflections, and okay, it's further back, like way further back. Here we go. Now we're getting there. Oh, no, there's Amber. She was like a year before Amber. Drew, Amanda, Jeff, Zach. Oh, here's me. Okay. And this is where, because she used to host for me. She was one of our hosts. Raw Recovery with Sierra Sunshine. Here it is. All right, I'm going to take that link of her. God, I can't see her fucking. God dang it. Sorry, it's just like even when I put the topic up, I put fear and love and in Facebook, and it brings up her name. So if you want to listen to her story, there it is. She also did a couple of other podcasts. It says, "Oops, something went wrong trying to reload the pad." Yeah, me too, Gary. It isn't that I don't want to go down and visit him. It's just that I don't want to go down and visit him. It's hard. It's really hard. So, and I wish there was something I can do, but I'm really feeling my inadequacy as of late. I really am. And I don't know what it is. I'd have to say that the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life is searching for the truth. That's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I still continue to look for the truth. It's the hardest thing in the world to find. And sometimes this world just confuses the fuck out of me. And I don't understand why sometimes people do the things that they do. Not saying that I'm a saint. My past is certainly checkered, but I changed. And that's what I was hoping for. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but I hoped for it, that these people would change and understand that what they were doing was extremely dangerous, that they were playing with other people's lives and it wasn't right. Woo. Yeah. Just at the time we were talking, he wrote back, he's like, "Let's meet. When are we going to meet, Dion? Let's do this stuff," right? Would you be available this Wednesday between 10 and 12? Yes, I would be. Look at that. See, Wednesday, it's Monday. I can get executive directors to give me a meeting within a few days, especially when I'm like, I'm going to put your name on this if you and I don't sit down and talk and figure out what the fuck is going on. CJ says more will be revealed, which I absolutely agree with. Michelle says there's not one truth. Which one are you looking for? That kind of confuses me. But I'm easily confused today too. So you might need to explain that a little bit to me, Michelle. I appreciate that. I'm a pretty smart guy, but I don't catch everything. I don't. Yeah, I just want what's right. I want what's I don't even know. I don't even want to say good, but good. You know, um, and if that means that I need to find my fellowship by I keep saying picketing, protesting, yeah, then I will. Um, I got a feeling. There it is again. That tonight's gonna be a sleepy, sleepy night because Diane's already tired. It's not gonna be a good night. This is a tough day for me. No, it'll be as good as it needs to be. Not sure where I was going with that. A lot of times I just start talking and words spew out of my mouth. It's I haven't talked about this in a while. Maybe I'll talk about this and wrap it up. Um Sometimes I do these lives. Sometimes I do a podcast and I don't remember anything that was said because God is talking through me. I feel like I'm a vessel. I really do. I know that God is using me to do some good things in this world. And that is why that's why I don't have any fear. Michelle says, you said the hardest thing was searching for the truth. Oh, got it. Okay. Now I'm caught up. See, I told you. Sometimes I don't remember. CJ said, let's do this shit. I will bring my walker all day. Maybe we'll get you a rascal for those. Or at least you can sit in a chair. You can sit in a chair. I started a group on Facebook for it. But not everybody's on Facebook. It's just a good place to kind of get things started. So, there was something I was talking about, and then I was going to wrap it up, but I don't remember what it was. So, that I don't always remember what it is I'm talking about or that I talked about. Happens to me quite often in meetings too. Sometimes I listen to myself. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I don't recognize who it is. I know me by voice, but other than that, I really don't know who I am or who it is. So, but oh, you couldn't get the link to the Facebook group to work, but that could be on an error on my end. It is probably not an error on your end. I'm going to go click on it. Oh, because it's private. That's why I have to change it to public. So this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. There you are, Shane. There, I sent you an invite, dude. Thank you for catching that. Thank you for catching that, Shane, because it's set to private. So if you click on it, it's not gonna do anything. If it was public, it would. Otherwise, it needs to be invite only. So let me know if that invite worked for you. I would appreciate that. Heather says, I get that. I prayed for honesty and I never know what I share in meetings. Just open my mouth and talk. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not alone on that one. Sometimes I wonder if people just think I'm nuts. And there's one thing that keeps kind of people have brought this up a lot lately. The sound of my voice. And that's just weird. I know that a lot of people listen to me because of my voice. It is my voice as to why 80% of my followers are women. Yeah, 80% of my followers are women. It's probably a little bit lower than that, but not by much. It'd be like 70 something percent. And there again, that's one of my talents, is one of the things that I have to try and help other people out. Even when I read from the big book, you'll notice that how I speak, and when I'm speaking freely, I sound much different than when I'm reading. And I do that so that people that are not watching the camera know. Oh, I say dude a lot, Amber. It said Ima, so it came out Emma. When I get tired and emotional like this, my dyslexia comes out so much. Shane says, you demand, I want to be a part of that however I can. Awesome. Michelle says, you are a vessel for your spirit guide or God. Amber says, I'm going to rewatch this video and count how many times you said dude. Dude, 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 dude. There, now go back and count it. Good luck. Oh, you like my hairstyles, my no hair at all? Yeah, I try and make it a little different. Well, this is an attraction, not promotion program. So, I've healed a lot. I'm a great example for a lot of men out there that it's okay. It's okay to cry. And if you think you're going to fuck with me, the answer will be no. That ain't going to happen. The guy I listen to podcasts for when he goes live, everyone says he should do voiceovers. And he's such a, I've always been told I should do voiceovers. If somebody, and I actually talked to Shane about this at one point, I want to do cartoons. I do. And I can do all sorts of voices. If you sure can, I can do all sorts of stuff with me voice. That's just 101. We do New York. Takes me a little bit, especially when I'm on the spot. Let's try. Yo, have you seen Joey? What the fuck? Where the fuck is Joey, man? Where's Joey? I knew you were going to do the doo-doo. Just like when I do the Lord's Prayer, I say, and forever, never, never. Amen. All right. Now Dion's just trying to be the center of attention and collect as many compliments as he can. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Keep that humbleness at a minimum. So thank you for the compliments. Thank you for the support. And thank you for helping me get to 10,000 downloads. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. You know I do. Peace out. That before I go, yeah, maybe that's what he says I need an agent. I've tried to get agents, but they're a dime a dozen, and so am I. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to read stories and record them, because I can do all the different voices and stuff too. Like if I did Winnie the Pooh, I could do those voices. Voices I do well, huh?
I can also go really, really high, like this. This is from years and years of 70 music. Stand alive, stand alive.
All right. When I do the high ones, it freaks people out.